I was fortunate to get an opportunity to attend the Ron Fellows Performance Driving School at the Spring Mountain Motor Resort in Nevada. New owners of the 2015 Corvette Stingray RZ06s receive a 2/3 discount for the 2-day Level 1 training. This class is specifically designed for the new C7 owners and offers a unique program that integrates dynamic car control exercises and maneuvers to coordinate with eyes, hands, feet, and providing a baseline for driving on a world-class road course with speed, confidence, and finesse. When you drive on the ground, you pass literally hundreds of Corvettes. I have never come close to seeing this many Corvettes in one place, and that is not counting the ones inside the numerous garages that surround this facility. The classroom demonstrations and on-course exercises are focused on mastering the 8 steps to cornering, which is essential for reducing lap times. Here are the 8 steps. Number 1, visually scanning. This is looking ahead for the next turn and not to be too focused on this turn. Number 2, braking. Slowing down actually allows you to go faster. Braking provides 2 benefits: slowing down enough to enter the turn while creating a weight shift to the front tires for better handling. Number 3, downshift. The car's road speed needs to match the engine's RPM by being in the proper gear. Number 4, turn-in. Drive in straight lines as long as possible until you reach the turn-in point on the corner. These were marked for us with orange cones. Number 5, balance. Both the car and the driver needs to be balanced for maximum performance in the turn, with continuous light brakes creating downforce on the front wheels to provide more grip for the tires to make high-speed turns. Number 6, clip the apex. Drive the car right over the turn's apex for getting the maximum area for the turn. Number 7, unwind, and number 8, accelerate. After reaching the full turn angle on the steering wheel, let it unwind at the same rate you accelerate out of the turn, like there's a hard link from your throttle foot to the steering wheel. No sudden braking, turning, nor acceleration, but keep everything smooth and even, and you will achieve the maximum velocity through your turns. So after a day and a half doing up and down shift drills, skid pad maneuvers, high-speed figure 8s on water, making apex turns with the front windshield completely blocked by a sunshade, anti-lock brake panic stops while steering clear of obstacles, we are ready to try these 8 steps out on the track.
There you go, good. Okay, pull to the right. Tracy, fall to the back of the group. Rex, come on up.
You can see from my facial expression that I had not done much race course driving before, and at first it was very intimidating. After all, this is no go-kart at an amusement park, but a real high-performance race car driving on a world-class road course, the same course that GM uses to test their new vehicles. For the track driving, the cars were equipped with a CB radio so the instructor in the pace car can provide real-time information on how you were driving. Available in the 2015 Corvettes is the new Performance Data Recorder that records every single aspect of your driving, including real-time audio and HD video, plus up to 30 channels of performance data telemetry.
Think ahead. 1 and 2. We want to make that straight line between 1 and turn 2. So we've got to stay out in the middle here. We've got to do our throttle steer right about here, Rex, and then now we can squeeze the power and we can make a straight line between 1 and 2. Then slightly brake, back to power, keep it moving. Keep it out in the middle. There you go, be patient. Get down to the apex here. Good, accelerate all the way out.
Shown here in the upper left corner is what is recorded by the car. It includes miles per hour, RPM, throttle and accelerator position, steering angle, gear number, G-force bubble gauge for both longitudinal and lateral Gs.
There you go, unwind, accelerate. Look left. There you go.
It has an independent 5 Hz GPS that is 5 times faster than the one in a navigation system. The GPS creates a location-based track map after you have defined the start-finish line, and now it can measure your lap times. The data recorded by the PDR can be moved into the free Cosworth Toolbox application to provide even more analysis on your track runs. Shown in the bottom left corner is an overhead satellite view with the line your car took on the track. This is very useful to see if you were on the proper line in the turns, and the system allows runs to be compared. In this case, the orange line on the overhead view is the proper line driven by the instructor, and the blue line is what I was able to achieve.
Speed down, Rex. We will be exiting this time. Make sure we get Tracy back together with us, and then You guys did a good session. That was really good. Your lines look good, you know, and I'm sure it was pretty comfortable going around the track, not worried about scaring yourself, you know.
I also stuck a GoPro camera on the windshield to capture my excitement in driving the course. You can see my hands are in the proper 9 and 3 o'clock position. Here are the stats for my laps on this particular run. My fastest lap for the day was 2 minutes and 38 seconds, and I got up to 0.84 Gs and 91 miles per hour. I had other laps at 0.98 Gs and over 100 miles per hour, but on that run we stopped on the back straight, so my lap time was not any faster. The Cosworth Toolbox shows all kinds of engine information, including the min-max oil pressure and temperatures for the engine and transmission components. It also captures the min-max tire pressure and temperatures.
That'll be good.
The most exciting part of the 2-day class was when we were in the passenger seat and the instructor took us out on the track. They ran the lap at about 70% what they would normally run, but it was more thrilling than any roller coaster I've ever been on. Their runs around the track were very fast while being very smooth. I had no idea the car could hold the track as well as it did, and quickly realized that I'm only using 10% of the car's capability. Here I am trying to stay upright as he pegs the G-force meter around this turn and then immediately pegs it again in the other direction. You can see the throttle position is full on down this hill. Here the instructor lets the Z06 behind us to take the lead, and now we can see how well it maneuvers ahead of us. Is that the Z06 up there?
Yep. Yep, so Z06 up in 5B.
Notice there's very little body lean as the Z06 goes through these turns at high speeds.
Yeah, I mean right now Paul's not driving it, as hard as he could, neither are we, so if he wanted to, obviously he could check out pretty good. This definitely shows you the capabilities of the car very well, so that way it gives you a little bit more confidence, so when, the next session for the rest of the afternoon, you have a better idea what the car can do.
This was amazing. It is something few people get to experience, being driven by a professional race car driver at high speeds on a world-class road course. The Cosworth Toolbox shows he got over 1.3 Gs on both laps and 106.8 miles per hour. However, the lap times shown are not accurate because they both contain the time in the pit area, either to get onto the track or to get off the track. They typically run this course in less than 1 minute and 45 seconds. The instructors demonstrated launch control for both the 8-speed automatic and the 7-speed manual Stingrays. This is where you put the car in a special track mode by clicking twice on the selector to get into the competitive driving modes. On the automatic, you press hard on the brake and stomp on the gas. The car will limit the RPMs to 2,000. Release the brake while keeping the gas to the floor and off you go. The automatic gets from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds for the Stingray and 2.95 seconds for the Z06. The manual transmission launch control works similar with the car in any of the competitive driving modes, and now push in the clutch all the way while being in first gear and stomp on the gas and hold it there. The car limits the RPM to 5,000. Release the clutch while the gas is on the floor and off you go very fast. I had a great time at the Ron Fellows Performance Driving School and recommend it for all levels of Corvette drivers. Not only do you learn how to drive on a track, but you also learn many in-depth features of your new car, including where the battery is located and how to put gas in from a gas can. Even though I was the slowest one on the track, I still managed to graduate and have my driving certificate here to prove it.